Do you have any tips for creating a great company culture? How
Right.
can one set up themselves for success in a very early stage or late stage?
Culture certainly flows from the top down. And another sentence you probably like a lot is they don't care what you know until they know that you care. And a lot of that is conveyed with being really clear on your values, your core values as a company. So you know what you're about, and then you know what your core So what you're about is your mission, and then your core values are, the customer care, uh, bottom line, and those are enough in running a property. Really, attention to detail so that there are not weeds growing in cigarette butts. So conveying it clearly and frequently. I'm thinking particularly of operators, owner operators who do that very well, and I hope he won't mind a shout out here. But James Reed is someone who does that very well. He founded Storco, and every single member of his team knows what is the company mission, what are the core values, and they're held accountable to carry out those core values in everything that they do, and everything they do is also measurable. So
Mhm.
it's again, re-emphasizing consistency and simplicity. It's not a big, complicated, hairy thing. It's rather simple and straightforward, and it's oft repeated. You have to talk about it a lot, and then your actions have to match your talk. You can't say we are a problem-solving organization and keep kicking the problems down the road to be solved,
Right.
because then your team sees that your walk doesn't match your talk, and they get discouraged because they
Sure.
don't know whether they should, if they adhere to what you say and then they keep bringing the problems to the surface to be solved, and they're continued to be kicked down the road. That's very frustrating.
Exactly.
Or if we
Exactly.
say customers first and yet we don't answer the phone when the customer calls, or we don't respond to the emails, and we don't follow through with all the details necessary in the tenant profile so that the customer has access when they're supposed to and doesn't have access when they're not supposed to. That's not customer first. That leaves someone at the front gate with a truck that they've rented and three friends and four pizzas and not able to get in.
Yeah.
And boy, that gives you bad reviews